Hello, my friends. Hello. It is so awesome to be here once again, as usual. It is the space and the place, as I like to call it, for another episode of Agents in the Trenches. This this reality, real, raw, conversation that I love having week after week with not just my running partner, who you guys already have met and you're going to see her in a little bit, but also with some of the best movers and shakers in the industry from all walks of the real estate and business marketplace industry. And that is what I really love, the fact that I can open up conversations and bring value, bring the realities, sometimes the struggles, sometimes the good, the bad, the ugly of what we all go through, or what we are having to do, or how we are experimenting, or how we are navigating these uncharted waters for many of us in this new market. And then also bringing those solutions, right? Those solutions that are going to all help us all to grow and go higher and be better and bolder and more brilliant than ever before. So today we have an incredible guest. I'm so super stoked about having this person alongside us, having this incredible conversation where you are actually going to learn some immediately applicable things that you can do to scale up. I don't know about you, but I want to be scaling every day, one way or the other. And today is going to be super, super valuable. And I hope that it really impacts your life and your business, right? Because it's one and the same. Our life and our business go hand in hand. So I really hope that it impacts your life and your business. And I'm going to bring to the studio alongside me my running partner, the one and only Thalia. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm actually really excited for this conversation. I mean, obviously we're going to be asking questions, but I'm also ready to take notes because I know that this is going to be super powerful and there's things that we're going to be able to learn and implement, like you said, right away. So yeah, I'm super excited for this.
And you know what? This person, I'm so blessed to have met him. And the way that we met was even more incredible. And the fact that we just met up again by coincidence last night was a sign. So I don't even want to wait any longer. I want to bring to the studio my friend, Rob.
What's up?
Hey, how are
How's it
you?
going? I'm good. Blessed Friday afternoon here. How y'all doing?
We are alive, excited, and full of energy.
That's
Love
right.
it, love it. Well, thanks for
And
having me on here.
And thank you for accepting this invitation, because I know you are the multi-million-dollar producer that is just like taking the marketplace by storm, and you're so busy. But listen, no one knows you better than you. So take 60 seconds and tell us, who are you? What do you do? Where you're from? Where you're going? And what makes you, passionate?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Rob Bullardick. I am born and raised in Sarasota, Florida. Um, Family's from Michigan originally, but ended up taking the white sand over the white snow. So I've been a Florida boy my whole life. Been in ministry a lot of my life as a pastor at the Methodist Church. Also did international missions in Nicaragua and Costa Rica. And that's what pretty much led me to where I am in finance now, because I knew I was called to do more financially for the people that I fell in love with in the cultures. So the last 10 years now, I've been in the finance insurance sector. So what I do is I help realtors and lenders grow retirement, tax-free retirement, life insurance, cash value life insurance, and everything in between, and as well as health insurance as well. So we really try to be a one-stop shop for everything insurance and finance, and to look at it from a bird's eye view with all your options and really do what's best for the family. So I've been growing a large agency. We're in all 50 states, and we're growing more and more every week. And it's just exciting to be a part of.
And I am so happy. And I know you have a best kept secret skill that I was very surprised to know that you had, right? You speak Spanish.
A poquito. Yeah, sí.
And you
Yes.
love to eat Spanish food. I've seen some of your arepas and all your, traditional Latino, from like Central America or South America cuisine, right?
Yes, this Rojo Gringo definitely should have been born Spanish, because I love Spanish culture, Central America. Again, my trips in Nicaragua and Costa Rica with the church and all that really helped me fall in love with that culture, be invited in by families, and teach me how to cook all those meals. So like I said, I'm a blessed man. I've had a lot of great experiences in my life that led me to where I'm at now, for sure.
I love that. I love that, and I'll share tell me an unknown fact about yourself, something that maybe a lot of people don't know about you that is, a part of who you are and who God has created you to become. Because I know as a minister, when I met you, actually, I remember I met you in 2023, I think at the beginning of 2023. No, I met you in 2022. I met you in 2022 at Monarcas when I was diligently doing my networkings, and you showed up. And one of the biggest things that impressed me about you was you were very open about your faith, your calling, your mission. You talked about, being a pastor. And I was like, oh, wow, how cool is that?
Yeah, absolutely. And what I think that is I wear my heart on my sleeve. People do come first for me. And I think that, again, comes from my past of ministry and being in the dirt with those that are hurting, right? Like when I was overseas, it wasn't hanging out in hotels and nice, areas. It was digging ditches, and it was being a part of sex trafficking and trying to make a difference in that world. So I'm very big on freedom because I've seen people that I love and know get taken away from that. So whenever I see someone done wrong or that are hurting, I'm an empath, so I feel that, and I really do what I can to try to help out. And that's in my personal life and business. If I can ever make a difference or help someone's life or make them feel better, that's what I'm all about. And that's really the heartbeat of my life and what I try to do.
Oh, wow. Isn't that interesting, Talia? What do you have to say? Any questions on that?
I mean, just, you can tell. I mean, when you meet Rob, you can tell that he's just a genuine, down-to-earth person, so you just definitely, you're so inspiring, and I can't wait to, for our audience to get to know you a little bit more, get to know what, you have to offer. And then this topic that we're going to go into, is so interesting in itself as well, because a lot of people want to know, and it seems kind of like complicated in a way, but it's really simple. And I can't wait for you to, dive deep into that and show us how simple it is. So, I think we should just get started. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, let's dive in. Let's do it, for sure.
Yes. Okay. So we talk about Facebook algorithm. So tell us a little bit about Facebook and, what the power behind it, I guess.
Yeah. So Facebook's been around, as we know, forever. Over 20 years. And it started out just for college students, right? Like I remember I got two older sisters and they were in college before I was. And you had to have like a college login email address to even have Facebook. And then they started letting other people in. They were all mad about it. It's not just for college kids anymore. And all that to say is you fast forward to now, and it's the largest social media engine in the world. There's centuries of data points. Everyone's on it. So there's a way to tap into that as a business tool where it's meant to this day to be a consumer tool, right? And a lot of us, even as business owners, as realtors, whatever we are, we still treat it as the consumer, right? But what I like to do for myself and how it's been so powerful is I realized that, so Facebook split up into two sections pretty much, right? You got your business and you got your personal. So you have a lot of people that set up their business pages and their personal pages. Facebook, how the algorithm works is they want you to be social. They want you to be seen. They want you to have conversations, but they also want to make money, right? So with the business page, a lot of people put their focus on that, I see, and they do a lot of great content and they try to push it out, but the Facebook algorithm is only going to let about 2% of your info be seen because they want you to pay for ads and push it that way, right? So what I've learned and what I teach is set up your personal page that's meant for social interaction, friends and family, tweak it completely so that becomes your business side, and let the algorithm work for you and push out what you want for your business. So it's really kind of flipping what people really know and understand about setting up their business in Facebook. And I was telling Lucy you this a little bit ago, but I get extreme as to saying, when I did it for myself, I deleted everyone off my friends list that was in my industry, that was not going to buy insurance from me, that wasn't going to connect with me, because I didn't want all my information and the algorithm to work on people that weren't going to buy from me, right? I wanted to get pushed to people that were. So my niche is realtors and lenders. I was in P&C insurance for a long time. So naturally I started to have realtors and lenders as my friends, people I work with, and of course being born and raised in Florida, having a lot of my friends and family as well that are realtors. So now that I know who my ideal audience is, my ideal target, now I know who I'm inviting into my ecosystem on Facebook, right? It's not going to be chefs, limo drivers, whatever. Nothing wrong with them at all, but that's not who I'm reaching out to do business for. So I set my environment on Facebook for realtors and lenders, and now I know every like, comment, interaction is building rapport with potential business, right? With someone that's looking to maybe use my services one day. It's just like using it for personal with friends or family. Like it's still the same kind of post. You've seen my stuff. I'm out to dinner. I'm hanging out with friends, right? It's all that, but the ecosystem has just changed now, right? Where it's all my interactions are towards a certain group of people, and every video and reel I make that I need to teach what I do, I know how to share, who to share it to, because I'm not trying to think of, well, what do teachers need? What do realtors need? What do, cab drivers need? It's okay. This one focus and that's it. So that frees you as well as a business owner, because now when you're doing your block scheduling, your content creation is a lot less. You can focus more on your activity, with calls and leads and all that as well.
So do you go ahead,
Talia, and then I have a question.
So is that a good place to start? So you're saying that when you realize the power behind Facebook, right? You went in and you deleted, everyone that you knew that wasn't going to buy or was in your industry. Would you say that's a good place to start for everyone that is looking to really leverage the power of Facebook?
Yeah, and it depends on what your goals are too, right? Because I know in real estate's changing a lot too, to where people can build a team, right? So before, where I would be like, y'all realtors have all realtors in your friend group. You're posting your open houses, this and that. No one's liking it. Like, you're not going to sell a home to a realtor, right? So to me, it's anyone, if you're a realtor and not building a team, take all of them off your page. Like, there's no need for that. But if you're building a team, right, and then you want realtors on your page, and then you want to share about what you do and how you can help them. So it's different on the goals, but if you're not building a team in any industry and you just want leads and interaction for potential business for free, then yeah, cut out anyone that's not going to buy from you ever. What's the point? Become an expert for one person, right? Because even now, it's been 3 years since I've really been niching myself as realtor and lender. And now I get referrals all the time. Hey, I heard you're the realtor guy that helps with, finance. Like, you just start to get known as that. So for real estate, like if I was a realtor trying to figure out, okay, what does this look like for me? Maybe it's, I'm Rob and I help snowbirds find their forever secondary home in Florida, in paradise, right? Like, think of a need. I don't know your industry as much as y'all do, but you got to think outside the box, and that's what makes you different, right? Like, who's buying homes? Are you an expert for families, single moms? Is it people are tired of being cold, right? Whatever it is, like, you can figure that out, start to add them into your environment. Go to Facebook groups, find them that way as well. Start your own Facebook group, right, to help these people out as well. And that's really all it is to get that ball rolling. And just like anything, momentum takes time, right? So you're not going to get leads and all these interactions in the first month because they don't know who you are. They got to figure you out. And I trust Lucy. Do I know Talia? Is she legit? Is she going to stay with this? Is she consistent? Then once they see that and they have that need, now they're like, shoot. Lucy did a short the other day showing freezing Wisconsin weather and then a nice palm tree in paradise. I need that. I'm going to call her, right? So people are going to associate naturally through how you interact, through what you post. And when they're ready and the time is right, they come to you. And that's really what the power of social media is. Again, it's just being that authority for someone so that when they're ready, you're known, liked, and trusted, right? Which is what it's all about.
So I have a question. So let's use me as a case study, right? Yeah. Let's use me as a case study. So I've been in real estate since the year 2000 here in Southwest Florida. Started out as an agent because this is actually where I find myself right now, right? So I don't mind putting myself on the hot seat. Went on to be a team leader, built a team, got the team into, multiple million figures that we were producing. Then I said, well, now I want my own office. So became a broker manager of my own Century 21 company. Then, went from there to become a partner in the company and continued to run my own Century 21 company until 2020. And in between all that, I was doing a lot of different things. And what's one of the things that I now realize? I'm like, people don't even know what I do. They know Lucy, but ever since I transitioned from my previous owning my own company, my own franchise, into international, into opening up my academy, into getting into coaching and training and mentorship, it's like people don't even know what I do. So because in their mind, they say Lucy's in real estate, they think I'm an agent. Like, oh, look, this is Lucy, she's a real estate agent. And I'm like, that was back in the year 2000. So that's where I come and I say, I need to get clear, why don't people know what I do? Why don't people know who I am? Why do people think that I'm a real estate agent? Nothing wrong with that. But an agent is someone that's out, selling in the field. A team leader is someone that's leading a team. A real estate broker is someone that is, running their own organization or that owned their own organization. And now I own multiple companies in the real estate industry. But people, I don't think they know what I do. So how would you repackage that and deliver that message? Because I want everybody to know me. Like in my mind, I think if you're an agent, I'm going to help you produce. If you're a team leader, I'm going to help you grow and build your team. If you're a broker, I'm going to help you, scale your company and be more profitable. So I don't know. How would you do that?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head really yourself there at the end, is just sharing what you do. And that's really all it is. And, people see me kind of stuck in the past too, of like sometimes the P&C guy or the health guy, where I've evolved, to more finance too. So I get that. I think it's really goes back to setting up that ecosystem. So even if you go to my profile or anyone's profile, you should always put what you do and who you help. So mine says, I help realtors and lenders achieve a tax-free retirement. You don't got to look hard to figure out who I help and what I do, right? So for you, Lucy, you're more of a coaching role provider now for everyone. So my name's Lucy and I help realtors excel in their careers, whatever that is. And then you start to build content around how you do that. So maybe you're in the office, training people and you're showing this, hey, come on in, I'm here to help you, right? You share some wins, you share what you're looking for, who you're looking for. And the more you invite people into what you're doing and how you can help them achieve their goals, they're going to connect more with you on that side of, okay, she's a leader. She's someone that's been there, done that already. She's helping people like me in real estate that's actively selling on the ground. Maybe this is someone that I can learn from as a mentor. But if people don't see you in that role, doing that role, they're not going to connect those dots, right? So I think Facebook Shorts, YouTube Shorts, and Reels are really popping right now. A mixture of like 3 to 8 second videos and 30 seconds are really big. Because
3 to 8 seconds?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good Lord, what do you do in 3 seconds?
Well, so the way Facebook algorithm works is it goes by view time, right? So the longer someone's sitting on your video, the more it gets pushed out. So a lot of guys and gals are on Facebook Live, just like driving around, just chilling, like not even talking about anything, just hoping that people are going to come on. And who wants to be a part of that, right?
Right.
Or who wants to sit through a 2-minute video of a win of yours? Like if you have other realtors that are doing the same thing, they don't care about your win, they want their own win, right? And that goes about building your audience. So when you have shorter videos, quick tips or something, tricks, it kind of, you're working the system because it's already a short video, so it's going to be a short watch, so it's going to be flowing out a ton. But then of course you have more to share. I just say attention spans are so low now. 30 seconds, people are out, no matter how engaging it is, right?
Wow.
So
That's true.
That's the biggest thing I had to learn for myself too, is I thought I knew what they wanted to hear. I thought I had to give all this information. Like that's not the case. There's a way to condense your message in 30 seconds, no matter what it is. And it might take a little bit of sitting and writing, and if it's hard for some people, but it's worth it, because again, there's a way that it works with Facebook. And if you can fit in their box, so to speak,
Right.
That's when it's all going to take off. And again, that's the power of the personal page. Business page, it won't do anything for you.
Wow.
But
Business pages don't do anything.
this is for anyone, if you're not using paid ads for Facebook, don't even have a business page. And that's not being rude. It's not going to help you. It's really not. You got to think, when your Facebook is almost your business card these days. No one looks at websites anymore. No one looks at business cards. No one really cares about your business page. They want to look at your personal page. They want to see your friends, your family, you. They don't care about the houses you're posting or, policies you sold on your business page.
Yeah.
So business page, you have to have that to push Facebook ads. So that's where I say, if you're doing paid ads, you need to have one, that's fine. But if you're not, put all your focus on your business page. And if you want, you can copy paste what you do on your personal page to your business page. If you really want to keep both going, don't be lazy and hit share. That takes 2 extra seconds to copy paste. So that goes a lot further. But really the personal page is where it's all about, because that's where the algorithm's working. And one thing too that I see is a quick tip. I was on this morning looking around, I see so many posts that have so much quality where people are actually commenting, and then the poster is just liking it or ignoring them. You'll notice a lot of my posts, if I don't have anything to say back to a comment, I'll just put praise hands or something like that, just emojis, because it's all about engagement, right? Whether you like the person, don't know what to say to the person, just comment something. If they comment on you, don't be that person that's arrogant and just ignores them.
Right.
It's all about, Facebook wants you to engage. That's what it's there for on the personal page. So the more you can engage with anyone, it's fuel in the fire, and it's crazy. All your stuff, just even old stuff, starts to shoot out. So I wonder if people care about this stuff now. They seem to like this stuff.
Yeah.
It really is a system and a formula to it.
Well, I remember when I was teaching, because I got connected with social media, and I started learning about it and doing it, back in 2013. And I remember when I was teaching a social media class back when I had my company, and I would train my agents so that they can get out into the trenches and start producing, and they could set themselves apart and all that stuff. I remember, I think it was 2016, Facebook was the third largest. If Facebook was a country, it would have been the third largest country on the planet. I don't know where it is now. It could be the largest country. If it were a country, it could probably be the largest country on the planet right now. But to what you're saying, just last night, it reminds me, I wrote a post and I said, social media is for socializing. I see so many people that murmur, grumble, and complain because people are hitting everyone, hashtag everyone or hashtag follow. I'm like, then why are you here? Delete your account if you're antisocial.
Yeah.
Because I love people to see my content. I do a lot of content, and I figure, till I get it right, I'm going to keep doing it, because my imperfect content is better than no content. I don't understand how professionals can literally have Facebook, and with all due love and respect, I'm not judging everyone, but I'm observing. I don't understand how people that are in some type of sales or service business have their social media profiles literally on empty. They post every now and then, or they post once in a while. I'm like, bro, where else are you marketing? Because this is where that planet is at. This is where people are going to find you. So I wrote about that last night. I said, and if you don't want me to hit everyone or follow or highlight, go block me. Block me now. Go block me, because I'm here to give and to receive. Because I want you to look at my content, I have to be open to looking at your content. Exactly. Right? So what do you say to that?
I say you're right. Most people aren't going to use social media the way it's supposed to for business. That's just the reality of it. And you are. So those people that aren't, you might rub the wrong way, but they don't need to be in your environment anyways, right? They're probably a realtor that's jealous or doesn't want to see your posts because they're in the same industry, but that's doing you a favor if they hit delete anyways, right? So, it's all about taking the time. It's like a full-time job, social media. You got to do it every day. You got to be consistent, and you're gonna have people.
It is a full-time job. Oh my gosh. Yeah. When you look at people like Gary Vee, and you look at others like, I forget their name right now, but those big social media gurus, they're 20 stories a day, and several reels a day and several lives. I'm like, oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Geez.
But you never know it's going to take off, right? Like it takes one reel, one video. I did a TikTok video for the first time in forever, like not even a week ago, about the new self-employed credit. And that got 3,000 views in 2 days.
Wow.
And it wasn't anything fancy, just me kind of sitting there talking. And I think a lot of people get in their heads too of thinking like, I need to hire this crazy production team. I need to have this app. I need to spend this money for this and that. And that is furthest from the case. People want real, people want authentic. And if you look at these shorts and these things that are going forward, it's just everyday folks. People want to learn from everyday people like them. Like you don't have to be, all makeup up, looking fly. Like I wear a backwards hat and Hawaiian shirts almost all the time. Some people hate it. I don't care, right? It's me. You get what you get, and I'll attract those people that feel that authenticity, right? You can't be everything to everyone.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have naysayers saying, "Hey, you're blowing me up," blah blah blah. Social media, do it. And like you said, if they want to be gone, let them be gone. You'll attract those that are helping, those that are watching, and that's what you want, anyways.
What do you say, Tali?
I mean, that's true. I mean, like you're saying, you're gonna attract the people that can utilize your services or your products or whatever it is that you're selling, right? I was curious, so I did want to ask a question. I know you recently did a test, right? And it actually helped with your following, your engagement, and your pipeline. So tell us what this test, what was the results, what did you do, and how did it help you with your social media and your business?
Yeah, so the test you're talking about, I'll shout out my buddy Blake Preston on that one. He kind of tested that out with hitting the 3 buttons on your personal profile. There's followers, right? You can invite people to be 1,000 of your followers. So I started telling people, hey, if you send me out, I'll send you out as well. And that just became a wildfire. I mean, I saw him gain like 3,000 followers in 2 days. I got 1,000 in a couple of days. And again, it's just that camaraderie of let's work together, let's help each other grow. And, these are people that are serious about social media as a business tool, right? For getting free leads, for getting agents, for helping. Like everything works a little, nothing works a lot, right? So like, don't stop your prospecting, don't quit what you're doing, but take that block on social media every day, give that content out, listen to I got the resource, the Wealthy Realtor group, right? Where I have resources in there of things that have worked, like do the posts like you're supposed to, do the 5 posts a day, personal, business, a reel, right? And let the algorithm work for you. And when you see people sharing these things of like, share my page, I'll share yours, and you're seeing all these likes and traction, do it. It's baffling. I actually posted that in the realtor group that we're in, and no one did it. And I even posted the results and everything. I'm like, y'all should do this, and it's been crickets. So
wow,
you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right?
So I have a question on that for the people that are watching, and shout out to the people that are here. We've had a lot of people join on, so shout out to Denora, Sadie. Who else do we have here? Jackie. Shout out to them. And by the way, give us some love, because I believe when you hit the little love button, right, it helps the algorithm as well. So give us
all
some
interactions.
Love. Yes, and then write your questions there. So shout out to them. And I think I also saw Marissa. I see here, let's see, who's Christopher. So don't be a stalker, engage, say hello, right? But I want to ask a question relating to that. So how many followers, because I think that's where people get confused, right? Because I figure if it happens to me, it happens to other people too. How many followers can we have on our personal profile, or is that unlimited? Because I know friends, we can only have 5,000.
Correct. Yeah. So 5,000 friends, as far as I know, unlimited followers.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's what makes that powerful. So you have someone that wants to engage with you. Maybe it's a potential realtor for you to coach, right, Lucy? And they want in your environment, but all your friends are packed up. They can hit follow, and it's the same exact thing. And there's not going to be a cap on that at all.
Okay, got it. So that's good to know. So if all of us can have unlimited followers, because that's why I didn't do it. I'm like, hold on, I've got 5,000. But then I'm like, is it friends? Is it the same? So yes, that's a great idea.
But the only difference is you won't see their stuff, right? So like we're friends, you'll see their posts, you'll see, and vice versa. They'll just see your content, you won't see theirs. That's the only difference with the follow.
Oh, so you would have to follow them
You have to follow
back.
them back. You're correct. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so friends, you see their content. Followers, unless so
You have to
followers
follow them. Yeah.
unless
So
you
so
follow
if someone decides to follow you, they're just like stalking your profile and watching like your stuff, right?
okay.
So you'd have to go back to their profile and hit like to be able to see their stuff as well. So it's kind of like the friends thing. Just go for it.
Okay. So the $1 million question here for me, right? And for those of you that are watching, write down your questions, if you have questions, is there an easy way to clean out your friends? Because oh my gosh, that is so time consuming.
It's one of those things. There's not. Trust me. I looked for every avenue when I did it. I had a lot of friends when I did that. That was in insurance before. I decided to narrow down on this. So I had people out the wazoo, and it took 2 days for me to go through because there's no automated. Click all these check marks. You can hire someone on Fiverr, but you really can't because only you know who to get rid of. So that's one of those things. You got to be, man up, girl up. Do a block schedule in your day a couple days a week and just sit there, and it's not fun, but it's worth it. That's why I always say it takes time, but it's worth it. Nothing easy is worth having. And I really believe that.
I love this. But so for everyone that is hopping on, I see a lot of people that continue to hop on my other device, right? So we're here with Rob Bullerdick. He is on a mission to help lenders and realtors, take care of their finances, basically, like put their money where their mouth is, meaning like don't just make money, build wealth, right? Is that the right way to say it?
You got it, yeah.
Okay, and today he's sharing with us about how do we get this Facebook algorithm to be our friend and not our enemy, right? Because otherwise, let's be for real. They decide who can see us and things like that unless we're engaging. So your top tactical implemental action taking tip is you have to engage with people. That means don't just be a stalker, say something, put an emoji. Is that it?
Yeah, it's engagement. If you can, the more personal and real you can be, the better. So again, if you can comment back some words, in a sentence back, great, do that. But sometimes it's just, someone's like, hey, great, or nothing really to say back to it. So always put something, never just like. That's the worst thing you can do for yourself. It really is.
Really?
It kills me when I see it. Yeah, people just like something someone says. I'm like, they're engaging with you. Engage back. Like, even a simple emoji, yeah, it's not saying much, but typically someone's gonna like that emoji that you sent, right? So that's more engagement. Like it's all micro engagements that build upon each other. It's like a compound effect.
Okay, so don't just hit like, say something, even if it's an emoji.
Yes.
And you know what? Let me tell you something. This social media stuff really shows us that even people like us that are in the people business, right? Because in real estate, we're in the people business. We're in the people business. It doesn't matter if we're selling, if we're a trainer, a coach like myself. It doesn't matter if we're a broker. We're in the people business. But the social media stuff really shows us that we are not so social. Like, we are not so social because I see a lot of people that don't comment, and even for myself, unless I intentionally, because I want to be better at it. I don't just want to have Facebook to have it. I want to be the go-to real estate and business coach. I want to help people elevate their production, change their lives through the vehicle of real estate like I've done. You want to help, like I'll get them to produce, I'll get them to make money, and you lead them to wealth. Like, here's where you need to put your money, right?
Yeah.
So we can tag team that way. But yeah, most realtors, like I've literally had realtors tell me, I hate people. I don't like people. I'm like, you're in the wrong business.
1000%. I mean, your whole life, whether you're coaching or showing homes, is people, right? I mean, it is a people business. No other way around it. Like, technology will never take the place of that in your world of real estate, because there's always a physical home. There's always going to be families that need to walk it, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, crazy how people business can say they hate people. Like, it's just, why?
I know. Well, when you don't know any better, you can't do any better, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully today we've helped some people. Guys, social media is meant to engage. So be nice, say something. So Denora Mena says, I remember Rob from insurance. So you got a fan over
Oh
here.
yeah, Nora. Man, it's been a minute.
Yes.
Hope you're doing well.
And Denora says, I'm a people person, but social media has been a huge challenge. I guess it has to do with not being able to make eye contact. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Denora. What do you say to that, Rob?
Yeah, I would just say most people, Denora, have the same mindset of you as no one likes to be the front person a lot of times, like be on camera and put themselves out there because we have the fear of judgment, right? And we want to know if I put this out, I'm going to get all this likes and traction. If I don't, people hate me. That's not the case at all. Again, it takes time to build momentum for people to know, like, and trust you. So you just got to do the do, as I always say, and just take the first step. You always got to take the first step before you take the next step. So get yourself a playlist you like, pump yourself up, dance around, hype yourself, whatever you got to do. Bust out
Go
that
jogging.
Yeah. And
Go
just do your
jogging for 3 miles.
Yeah, do it, Lucy. Jog 3 miles. I don't know how you do it, but if y'all are out there like her, jog 3 miles. Whatever gets your endorphins up, whatever pumps you up. I'm big on I am statements. So whenever I'm jumping into something I'm not super comfortable on, I'm just always saying I'm loved, I'm a leader, I'm strong, I care for others, and that goes a long way, I believe, for our subconscious. And then it's just tighten up, man up, girl up, and do the video, post it, and then, just callous yourself, just getting used to that and the habit. And over time, you'll stop even thinking about being scared or nervous. You'll just be focused on your content. What can you write? What can you share? And then it takes care of itself from there. It really does.
Yeah, that's so true. I just want to say something to that before we wrap it up. I know we're a little bit past time, so thank you, Rob, for staying on a little longer and just depositing value to our audience. Is really amazing. But yeah, I definitely want to touch on that because I'll be honest, I was that person, right? Like Lucy would tell me, okay, you got to go do lives, you got to do videos, and I would shake. Like my hand would be shaking holding that phone to do a live, right? Especially at the beginning. But I kind of worked through that. I'm not as consistent as I should be. I'll be honest with my lives, but I can press the live button and go on, and I'm not shaking anymore. It's still scary. It's still something where I gotta work myself up to it, but it's something where, after doing it a lot and just building the momentum and that habit, like you're saying, eventually you'll stop shaking. Eventually you'll, know what to do to get yourself in that mood, right? To do the live. And at the end of the day, it's you talking to yourself. So maybe just practicing in the mirror, right? Just practice in the mirror before you go on, or just do something to kind of help you get in state. So I just wanted to put my 2 cents in it because I feel you, Denora. It's not easy, but you just gotta do it and build up that habit.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, Rob, thank you for joining us, my friend. You are, a rock star. I love seeing everything you're doing. I love the fact that you are helping other people scale as well. So whatever you need, I'm here for you. And I look forward to seeing you at the upcoming Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind, because that's definitely a community that is starting to thrive. And it's, so many amazing people with a kind heart like yours. I know you would align perfectly with it. So you've got an open invitation to joining us at the next one, which is going to be March 13th. I don't know if Dalia posted the invitation, but we'll put it in the comments. And thank you, my friend. It was awesome to have you here.
No, thank you guys. It's been awesome to connect with you years ago. I love when like-minded, like-hearted people find each other and grow together. And any realtor that's listening to this, I'm telling you, Lucy, her heart's in the right place, and she does care about you. Where I know a lot of coaches can talk the talk but not walk the walk. So if y'all ever team up with her, you're in good hands. And Talia is awesome too. So that's the best, one of the best teams you can get right there, for sure.
We're the dynamic duo. Dynamic duo. So
y'all really are. You're crushing it.
Yes. Thank you, Rob. Have an amazing weekend.
Y'all too. Take care.
Take care, guys.